finest people across the whole country come here and spend these wonderful warm days. Aren't you glad we have an extra Florida here? Well, I moved over to the seasides. We're not having any C-sections. It's where I maintain assisted living facilities for dogs. Now, we're just getting settled in, and I really hadn't planned on moving to Okeechobee, but God tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Girl, this is your day." And I said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." So I've been trying to read up on how to get organized and everything. So this thing in the magazine, it says, make a calendar, like say on February the 7th, top shelf in the pantry. Now you know that's a trick. You can't do the top shelf in the pantry. If you can find something on the top shelf that's not right, it's got to go to the third shelf, and then the third shelf's got to go to the second shelf, and you got to reorganize your whole kitchen. That's a trick. So, also, since I saw y'all last, I went to my 50th high school reunion in Amarillo, Texas. Now, Amarillo, there's nothing between Amarillo and the North Pole but a barbed wire fence. And God is letting them know that's true this year. So I walk in and this fella comes up to me and he says, "Well, Sherry," he says, "you look so good. I didn't know if we'd ever see you again." I said, "But," he said, "but I don't remember you being quite that tall." And I said, "But," and he said, "I don't remember you being quite that thin." And I said, "But my name's Cindy." And he said, "Oh, you changed your name too?" I moved to Amarillo when I was 10 years old. Up until then, my daddy had been the boys and girls basketball coach at these little towns in the panhandle of Texas, and you know what that made me? That made me the queen. Then we moved to Amarillo, and I am nobody. But when I got to the reunion this year, I walked in and I said, "Well, here I am." I said, "You want to know who's had the best time of all of y'all?" I said, "That's me." I said, I've operated big cranes, tower cranes up in the sky. I've worked on pipelines going across the country. I've built blowers from the ground up or the top down, because that's how you build a blower, is from the top down. If you do it right. But anyhow, I had a wonderful time in Amarillo. I kept telling them, I said, "I'd like to get on stage and do a little stand-up for y'all." And they said, "Well, could you come in here in the ladies' room and give me the first 5 minutes?" Anyhow, I had a great time. I love living here at Zachary Taylor RV Resort. And the Zachary Taylor RV players have done a wonderful job. Things may have been a little different, but we all love each other, and everybody who's here is here because they care. So, love you all. All right.